All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to do a little review here. This is just a problem that they show you how to do. I'll be showing you several as well. There are 12 problems here. I'm going to try and get through at least 6. So we'll see where we get to. Now, here we have two fractions being added equal to 6. So we are going to multiply through by the LCD. We're going to clear the fractions on this one. Now, the LCD, least common denominator, has to be 3 and x plus 3. So that's what we're going to multiply through by. So both left and right, we're going to multiply by 3x plus 3. And this is over 1 if you want to call it or consider it that. Okay. So up top, I would have 3 times 10 x plus 3. That's from here to here, all over x plus 3. Then plus 3 times 10 x plus 3, all over just 3. And then I have 6 times 3 x plus 3. All right, now I'm going to get rid of some stuff here. Those match up, so they go away. The 3's match up, so they go away. So real quick, we have 30 plus 10 parentheses x plus 3. And that's equal to, let's see here, 18 times x plus 3. So I'll make this 18x plus 48. No, this can't be 48. 54. There we go. Now, one thing I forgot to do, and I'm going to change my color, is I need to go back and make sure I have some restricted values, or, values that we can't have. If x plus 3 is set equal to 0, what value can x not have? X cannot be negative 3. So if we get that, we can't have it as a solution. All right, just remember that moving forward. Thanks. Now, I'm going to distribute the 10. This is 30 plus 10x plus 30. It's still equal to 18x plus 54. Then this is 10x plus 60 equals 18x plus 54. I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to subtract 10x from each side. I'm also going to subtract 54 from each side. What that does is the 10x's go away, the 54's go away, and so I'm left with 6 is equal to 8x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 8. I get x is equal to 6/8, which simplifies down to 3/4. Now, it does not conflict with this value, so our solution is just 3/4 there. All right. Next up, now this is two fractions being set equal to each other. Got to do this one because this is just a cross multiplication problem, if you will. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to take this negative right here, and I'm going to move it up here. So when I see this, it's a -1. It's like if I had negative 3/4, saying, oh, this is the same thing as negative 3/4. That's all I'm doing. So I'm going to use the cross products property. I'm going to multiply these two, so x minus 3 times x minus 4, and that's going to equal -1 times x squared minus 27. So now I'm going to double distribute x times x minus 4 minus 3 times x minus 4 equals negative x squared plus 27 when you distribute the negative. So this is going to be x squared minus 4x minus 3x plus 12. And that's equals still to negative x squared plus 27. So I'm going to move everything on the right side over to the left, because I think I might have to factor on this one. So I'm going to do a couple things in this step. Keep up. X squared plus x squared is 2x squared. When I add these two together, I get negative 7x, and 12 minus 27 is negative 15. And that's where we're at. So now we have to factor. All right, so this would be 2 and 1, factoring using the bubble method. I'm going to say this is a 3 and a 5. Is that going to get what I need? Yeah, there we go. So 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 3 is 3. And in order to get negative 7, I make the 10 negative, so I have to make the 5 negative. I'm going to put an X through these so I don't mess up and use them. I'm going to rewrite my equation, my factored equation, over here. So this will be 2x, and that's paired up with the negative 5. Once again, here's the line connecting the two. And then I have my 1x right here. These are my x's. Pairs up with a positive 3. So then those two are connected there. Leave you there for a second. All right, and this is all still, yes, equal to 0. So now I'm going to set each of those equal to 0. I'm going to have 2x plus 3 equal to 0, and I'm going to have x minus 5 equal to 0. I'm going to subtract 3. I'm going to divide by 2. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. And those are my two solutions so far. Now, the problem is I have to worry about my other restricted values, or values that cannot be solutions. So I'm going to set x minus 3 equal to 0 and see what x cannot equal. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. X cannot equal 3. Is that a problem? No. It doesn't matter for us. Now, x squared minus 27 can also not be equal to 0 because we can't divide by 0 there. So I'm going to add 27 to both sides. I have x squared equals 27. I'm going to square root both sides. Is the square root of 27 negative 3/2 or 5? No. It would actually be plus or minus 3 root 3. So, no. Those two values right here and here are both solutions. So we're good on that one. All right, next up, let's go ahead and take the restricted values first. I'm going to set x minus 1 equal to 0. And x minus 2 equal to 0 to figure out, since these are the denominators, what the value cannot be, what we can't have. So I'm going to add 1, add 2, add 2. We get x cannot be 1, and x cannot be 2. So moving forward, I know we can't have either of those two as solutions. Great. Now, to clear out these fractions, all right, I have to multiply through by the least common denominator. The least common denominator is going to have an x minus 1. It's also going to have an x minus 2. So that's what we need to multiply through by. X minus 1 and x minus 2. And if you want to think of it as a fraction over 1, go ahead. So this will be 6. I'm multiplying these two. 6 parentheses x minus 1, x minus 2, all over x minus 1, plus 2x, and then x minus 1, x minus 2, all over x minus 2, and then I have 2 parentheses x minus 1, x minus 2. All right, let me change color so it doesn't bleed over there. So, where things go, we have these two going, those two going. All right, those two are gone. So now I have 6 parentheses x minus 2 plus 2x with an x minus 1, and then equals 2 parentheses x minus 1, x minus 2. So now we have to multiply out and see where we end up. So this will be 6x minus 12 plus 2x squared minus 2x. This is going to equal. Now this one, I'm going to take some liberties with this. X minus 1 times x minus 2. I'm going to do this one over here, okay? I'm going to have x times x minus 2, and then negative 1 times x minus 2. Double distribute. X squared minus 2x minus 1x plus 2. Oh, why isn't it writing? Plus 2. And then add those together, we get x squared minus 3x plus 2. Now, the issue is we still have a 2 here, though. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by it as well. And I'm going to get 2x squared minus 6x plus 4. And I think I was careful enough that I don't think I made many mistakes in that. But you guys will double check, I know. Now, I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms on the left side and write in descending order. So 2x squared plus 4x, because those two combine, minus 12, and that's equal to still 2x squared minus 6x plus 4. Now, you might be wanting to factor each side. Resist that urge. We need to get one side to equal to 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything on the right side over to the left. So I'm going to start by subtracting 2x squared from each side. I'm going to add 6x to both sides. I'm also going to subtract 4 from both sides. When you do that, magic things happen. The one most important thing is that side equals to 0. So we got what we needed there. This is 10x minus 16 because those two go away. Now it's an easy equation to solve. So we're going to add 16 to both sides. I get 10x equal to 16. I'm going to divide both sides by 10 then. And I get x is equal to, this will be 8/5. And that does not conflict with either of my my other solutions that it can't be. So then this is my answer. Thank you.